Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something really fun that has been on my to-do list for quite some time.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring, it will always be Christmas in my heart.
I am going to take you with me as I start to clean out my closet. I was watching Vasir Beauty's channel. Her name is Brittany. She has an amazing channel and she just posted a video about a different method. Actually, I'll be right back. Okay, back. So she just posted a method on her channel, a cleaning method on her channel. I'm looking at my phone. It's called the Neat Method, and I'll link her channel down below and you can go check it out. But basically, I've been wanting to clean out my closet for a really long time, and she recommends, or I guess the method that she looked up recommends, instead of just like I was going to take everything out of my closet, go through it and put it back. So instead of going room by room, you should go category by category. So today, like for example, like shoes, shirts, pants, that type of thing. So today we are going to go through my shoes, and this is kind of something that I've been putting off for a really long time, because if you don't already know, my husband and I have been vegan for about 3.5 years now, and what that means is that we do not use anything that comes from an animal to the best of our ability, like the best that we can do. So that means that we don't use like leather, silk, wool, anything with fur on it. We don't eat anything that comes from an animal, like dairy, milk, eggs, meat, all of that. So I definitely have leather products that are part of my wardrobe from before I was vegan. I have not purchased anything that's leather since I went vegan, but I have an emotional attachment to some of these shoes, and I know that sounds silly. I can't bring myself to wear them anymore now that I know, like, I made the connection of where leather actually comes from, which is like baby cows, and they're so cute, and I can't imagine that like the torture and the pain that they go through just so we can have a pair of shoes is insane. I didn't necessarily mean for this to be like a vegan video, but that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I've been holding on to these shoes because some of them have special meaning behind them. I will kind of explain as I go through. I also have a crap load of tennis shoes from working in restaurants for 8 years, and I just need to go through them because they're worn out, and I hang on to them for like gardening shoes, but I don't need like 20 pairs of gardening shoes that are worn out and not like I can't wear them to work or anything anymore. So I will bring you along, and hopefully I will be able to, make a dent in them. Maybe we will sell some of the shoes that I like don't want to wear anymore that are leather, and I can donate the profits to like an animal sanctuary. That would like make me feel really good. Like I'm making a difference. But okay, I'll bring you along. Enough rambling. Here we go. It's kind of a mess in here right now, but I have 2 giant boxes. Theo was playing in here earlier, so I'm going to have a donate, if they're able to donate, and a sell box, and then a keep. Okay, the battery died, but I'm going to use these boxes to like help me organize. Excuse me, help me organize. I'm still getting over being sick. So I am going to take you with me into the garage. These shoes are a lot dirtier, so I don't necessarily want to bring them into the living room and put them in a big pile. So I will show you what I have out here, and I will go through them out there, but the rest of the shoes in my house, I have some in the coat closet and some in my closet, and I will organize those on the floor. So here we go. You know what? It's freezing out here. Let me put on a jacket. Okay, that's so much better. It is freezing out here. So in the garage, I kind of have this going on. Not a whole lot out here. Oh, this video is going to be so annoying with all my coughing. I'm so sorry. These are like flip-flops that I take camping. Old shoes. These ones are really cool. I've had them for a very long time. They're pretty crapped out, but they say Kit on one and Cat on the other. Kit Kat's kind of one of my nicknames on the tongue of them, and they're really dirty, but I do actually wear those. These guys, yeah, I don't know if there's like a way to recycle old tennis shoes or what, but These ones I haven't worn in ages. Like they have dust and dog hair on them. Let's see. These are all mats. Old military boots. These are like our rain boots. Okay. Those we still use. Let me go through this sack and I'll be right back. Okay, so keeping one pair of flip-flops. The rest of these are all going to get either recycled if I can figure out how to do that, or tossed. All right, moving on to the hall closet, which is right here. This is kind of like our organizing system down here. Yeah. Matt is on a different page as far as leather goes. Those are his cowboy boots that he's had for well over 10 years. So to him, it makes more sense to keep the shoes that have leather and just take good care of them and not buy any more leather products versus just like throwing them away, because he feels like that would be, maybe I can get his input on this because I don't want to choose his words for him, but he feels that it's like almost disrespectful to the animal in a way to just like toss them aside. So he chooses to keep them just because he's had them for a very, very long time. They were purchased well before we were vegan, and he wears them and takes good care of them, but he does not want to purchase anything new, if that makes any sense. And I know that everybody's going to have their own opinion on this and it might cause some controversy, but the biggest thing that you have to do on like a vegan journey, as I call it, is nobody's perfect. You have to do it to the best of your ability, and there's no way to be like 100% vegan in this world. Oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad, I'm sorry. There we go. There's no way to be 100% vegan, and you just have to do the best that you can. And I think that's all I can say on that right now. So let's get back to organizing shoes. Yep, this was the before. I'm just going to take everything out and put it in the living room, and then I can start sorting. So the next place that we are going to start organizing is in the closet. So here we go. This is going to be the before. This is, well, I have some shoes down here, and then these two. These are like, excuse me, these are all my heels, and then those up there, these two, or I guess this has shoes in it, that's just like a memory box, and then these have boots, so I will go through those. Yeah, so now I'm going to take all of these out of here and add them to my giant pile in the living room. I should count how many pairs of shoes I have because this is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so this was probably a bad idea. I just put all of the shoes in this giant box. It's huge. Now I have to get it in the living room. I think I'm just going to put it on the floor and push it because it is very, very, very heavy. I think I'm going to do this a little bit differently than how Brittany said in her video, because she said that it starts out with like you either love it or lose it, but I'm going to organize them by leather and non-leather to start with, and then I'll do the love it or you lose it thing and kind of explain why some of the shoes I've just not been able to let go of. Also, looking at everything that I have, I thought starting with shoes would be a lot easier because it would be like a smaller amount. I have a lot of shoes. Like, this is ridiculous. I thought I was pretty good at getting rid of stuff, but I guess not. So here we go. Here is what I have so far. The leather shoes on one side, non-leather on the other. It's fairly even. There's some things in these boxes and stuff too. So now the hard part, going through everything. So let's start with the shoes that I know I need to keep. I don't know if I should have probably a sell box and a donate box and then a keep pile, because the keep's probably going to be a lot smaller. But these ones are like dingy and done. Shoot, does that mean I need a toss pile as well? Okay, I'll do a toss pile, sell and donate. So these are like old slippers. Toss. I do wear these still. They're like old Tom's flats, but they are coming apart. They're like ripping on the side, but I do still wear those, so keep. These are these broken, or did Matt fix them? Just cute little booties. Put that in the keep pile. These have seen better days, so we'll put those in the toss pile. Which ones of these are better for work? Oh my goodness. Oh, Theo woke up. Okay, Theo's awake, so he is going to probably make a giant mess of all of this. Be right back. All right, Theo's awake from his nap. Say hello. He sees all of the shoes. Excuse me. He sees all the shoes everywhere. He's probably going to help a whole lot, so we'll keep going. I was trying to decide, Theo, which ones I should keep from these two. What do you think? What do you think? I should start with both for now, and at the end we'll see, because they both still have some youth left in them. I have to replace. Oh, another pair that you didn't see in the piece I'm keeping. I forgot to put them in the thing. They stay with like our holiday stuff, but aren't they cute? So far, the piles of getting rid, not very big, but we are done with the ones that are vegan shoes, and now we are going to move on to the non-vegan section. This pair right here, so there's two pairs of these that I actually have been wearing for the past 3 years, so it looks like I misspoke. Looks like I misspoke again. This pair and these guys. These are like a waterproof one. They were a spendier pair, and they're just dusty from being in the closet because it's just now getting into the season that I would start wearing them again, but I think I'm going to sell these because they are like a really expensive brand, and I just felt like it would be bad not to wear them. Careful, Theo. Be gentle. Okay, so these are going to go, and if you need for boots, pool noodles, dollar store hack, keeps them upright, really nice. Okay, these are going in the sell box. Here we go. Okay, I just did some searching, and I think, so these were my prom shoes, I think is where we left off. Ollie, go to your bed. Go to your bed. These were my prom shoes, so definitely these are like almost, what, 10 years old or something like that. I can't tell on them if they have leather, but I looked up the brand, and I'm pretty sure that it's probably leather somewhere on there, so we are going to put this in the sell pile. I still have the box and everything there. This is one of those things that, like, these I have a memory behind, and I don't want to get rid of them. I wore them for some date nights when Matt and I were first dating as well, but they've literally been sitting in the box ever since I went vegan. I haven't worn them. So into the sell pile they go. This is the pair of shoes that my mom, shoot, I'm like not in the frame. My mom got me for my graduation gift before going off to college. So this is like a knee-high pair, Michael Kors. Man, I wish, you know how easy it would be just to not use leather anymore? I am going to put this in the sell pile as well. And another one, so these, Matt and I started dating 8 years ago almost now, and he surprised me with a whole outfit. So I had like a sweater and shoes that just showed up on my doorstep one day, and these are like over the knee. It's hard to tell in this light, but they're like a maybe army green, I don't know what to call them, but they are like an awesome pair of shoes, but they're suede, and I just can't bring myself to wear them knowing where they came from. So I'm going to be selling these as well. I know Matt's going to be sad, but because that's something that he would say, well, just wear it anyway, but to me they're like too much of a statement. People would ask questions, and I don't want to promote that, I guess. They're kind of like quite a statement shoe. So these two are going in the sell pile. Right, Theo? Yeah, they're going in the sell pile. Yeah. This was a pair from a coworker a long time ago that I actually need to sell. I know for sure that they're leather, so I'm going to put this in the sell pile. And then whatever they sell for, I will just get back to her because they're not my shoes. Now I feel like overwhelmed looking at all of this. Like I know I should just pick it all up and sell it or donate it, but ugh, emotionally attached. Okay, so stupid. That's the thing. So I'm probably going to do a montage of this, but I also quickly wanted to say a lot of these shoes I have from over the years are for informal modeling that I do. So I've done some informal modeling specifically for Nordstrom, and you're supposed to pack like your own model bag for that, and you bring a lot of your own shoes because sometimes they're not provided for you. And so you need like tons of basics. So I have like a basic just nude pump, I have just a basic black pump, I have a strappy one. I think that these were like 8th grade. Pretty sure that these were like an 8th grade shoe. Actually, no. What did I? Maybe this, I had a shoe from 8th grade or something, and these were actually for a wedding. I can't even remember now. Anyway, I have a pair similar to this that I bought that's like a vegan one, so that's totally fine. It's hard to tell if any of these are like sellable. Yeah, I need to find vegan versions of just the basic ones so that if I do any more of the informal modeling shows that I still have my model bag ready, because having one pair of black strappy heels is not helpful. So this right here, this is what I'm keeping. That's a lot less. This is my sell box. This is my donate or give to friends and family. And this is my like toss pile. That's not a whole lot now. Now I feel like I need to go shopping for more heels because I just got rid of like all the ones that would work with any outfit. But the truth is I never really wore them anyway. It's weird. I feel like I don't know what to say about the topic still. Like it seems like I don't even know what to do with them. Like I'm trying to figure out where my uncertainty is coming from. Maybe you can help in the comments below and tell me what you do with yours. Maybe it was really easy for you. Maybe you just took everything, and if it was leather, you just got rid of it, donated it, whatever. And if it, or maybe you're still holding on to them, maybe you're still wearing them, tell me what you do down below. So the shoes that, these guys that I'm selling, I'm going to be selling them on POSHMARK, and if nothing sells on there, I'll probably just put them on like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But for the time being, I will put my POSHMARK store down below, and as soon as I get them up there, I will let you know on Twitter probably. So follow me on Twitter down below, and if that's something that you're interested in, and I'll trouble. Well, I can't talk today. So the proceeds are gonna go to probably an animal sanctuary. So anything that I sell will go towards that. Try to put some good back into the world from a product that, you know, came from an animal. It doesn't have their life anymore, which is really sad. And that's what I'm trying to remind myself of as I go through here. I feel like I'm still desensitized. Like it's hard for me to look at a pair of shoes and be like, oh, that is like literally the skin of an animal because it's a different color, it's shiny, it doesn't seem like it would be leather. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just haven't, like I've made the connection, but it doesn't fully make sense to me. Like the food for me was like overnight. As soon as I realized, like made that click connection, I stopped eating meat, dairy, eggs, everything overnight. Like we still had honey in our house, I think, and maybe like a little bit of dairy products or something, and my husband and I used those up like really quickly or just gave it to friends and family, but we immediately stopped purchasing any products, and it was so like that was a lot easier than I feel like this is. And I don't know why. Like as a culture, we're so attached to stuff. I feel like I keep rambling, but this is still really weird to me. Like I'm looking at the shoes that I have left, And it shouldn't be that big of an issue to only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pairs of shoes, minus like the what's in the garage for camping or like gardening boots and that kind of stuff. You'd think that that would be enough, like totally enough, but the things, I don't know. There's no but about it. Like, I need to make this enough, and I think what I'll do is when I bring something new into the house, like try to get rid of something old. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to clean out the closets. They're really, really dusty, so this is actually the perfect time for me to go through and clean. And I will show you the finished product when it's all done. There's so much hair and gross stuff in here. All right, it's all cleaned out and looks so much better. Thank you for your help, baby. Good job. So it's hard to see, but this is after. All done. Now we'll go into the master closet. You ready, Theo? You gonna help me carry the rest of my shoes in there? Hi, sweetheart. You made it to find Mama. Okay, so these haven't been cleaned out in a really long time either. He just learned how to do that. He thinks it's so cute. Peekaboo! You opened it pretty far. You gotta climb over there. Hello! Bye-bye. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Okay, this is why I don't get anything done all day. Like, this is just straight dust. Yeah, that's just dust. We'll clean this off. Ugh. And then, see why I want to go through my whole closet? Like, this is just a giant mess. And that. Like, I just need to go through and organize. Like, I have maternity stuff in here hanging up, and then things like I can't wear that anymore, other stuff that doesn't fit that I've had since high school. Man, oh man. Okay, but we'll start with this. Okay, here's the after. I think this pair I'm going to go put in the hall closet because I can use this shelf for something else. I was going to make this like flats because up here we have heels and then boots. There we go. Up there is now empty. Yep. These are just old modeling photos that are like ginormous. They're pretty fun. There we go. It feels really good to have it done. So we did it. It's all done. That was the first step. I will probably be doing more videos kind of showing you how I go through everything. I was kind of expecting this video to be more of a just like closet clean out, and it kind of turned into, like, as you saw, it just turned into more of like a kind of like a vegan journey video, for lack of a better like term to describe it, just because so much of it uses like animal exploitation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I don't know, I kind of wanted to sit here and reflect a little bit and kind of talk about what I was like, kind of explain better what I was talking about before, but I feel like I still can't even do that. Matt should be home soon and he can maybe put some of his thoughts into it as well. Yeah, there's such a disassociation with it, and we don't really think about, at least I can at least speak for myself, I didn't used to think about where it came from. Like, I knew leather was from an animal, but I didn't make the connection. Excuse me. I didn't make that connection, and I think that that's true for a lot of people nowadays. We're just taught as we grow up, like, leathers on couches, cars, purses, just different accessories, all of that, and we aren't, really taught exactly what it comes from. So I think that I have a lot to, yeah, you see the camera? There you go. I just have a lot to overcome in that sense, maybe. I don't know, like, I still can't figure out. I think that's part of it actually might just be consumerism and just wanting things, and all of these shoes, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, this would go great with this outfit. Like, now what am I gonna wear? And who cares? Like, who really cares? Like, I love dressing up and wearing cool clothes and, like, different things, but I can find a man-made version of that. Like, it'll totally be fine. I think maybe at this point I'm like overthinking it, and that's the problem. Excuse me. I think at this point I'm overthinking it, and that's kind of the problem. So when Matt gets home, I'm going to have him just say a little bit about why he's keeping some of the shoes that he's keeping. Are we still tired? What's up? We're going to have lunch. Dad's bringing us lunch. Yeah. Also, Theo is basically just making an appearance in all of these videos. I'm not wanting to make them too formal, and I also want to just get them done, and he doesn't sleep a whole lot. Yeah, he doesn't sleep a whole lot, so that kind of leaves us with him being in our videos and talking and making noise in the background. So I just want to thank you for bearing with me on that, and I hope that you think that he's pretty cute too. Yeah, sweetie. Matt's home. As I was saying, he is going to kind of give his thoughts. I kind of filled him in on what I was talking about, but he's going to give his thoughts on the leather shoes that he is keeping. I think it's only one pair. Yeah, it's just one pair. And then like what his thoughts are on buying them going forward.
So mine's pretty simple. So I have a pair of boots that I got when when I was 13, 14. Yeah, so it was a good, I mean,
it was 15 years ago,
15 years old. I've had them forever. And I've taken really good care of them usually. I've had them resold. I've done, all that stuff. And I don't really plan on getting rid of them. My big thing behind it is that I don't want to add insult to injury, if you will. I see the leather and I know that it was from an animal. At this point, like, I've already made the mistake. I've already purchased them. And I don't want to just throw them away or get rid of them. I'll treat them now with respect. I always have. I'll thank the animal for what it gave me, even though I didn't really have a choice. But I'll treat it with the respect that it deserves now. Okay, they're just shoes, but an animal died to give me those shoes. So I just that's the thing. I don't really see. There's no reason for me to get rid of them. I've used them. I love them. I treat them well. Unless I grow out of them or destroy them somehow, I'm going to keep them and I'm going to keep taking care of them. Going forward, however, I won't be buying any more leather, obviously. I make that connection very clear. I don't want to support that. And there's plenty of good, vegan leather, boots, shoes, anything like that. And so I don't need to. I don't want to go out and buy leather. That's not the reason I bought it at the time. I was obviously 13 years old. So that's pretty much it.
Something I didn't touch on, but I just thought about, what about buying used leather shoes?
Used leather? I don't need to. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Why buy it? Like there's no reason to.
It's kind of a complicated topic. Some people would use that as like it's a good way to recycle products that are already out there. I don't know. I haven't thought too much about it. So again, maybe like tell me what you would do in the comments down below, like what your thoughts are on it.
Right.
I didn't say this before, but please be respectful in the comments. I know that this can easily get into like a heated debate if anybody's even going to comment, but yeah,
please don't. No, yeah. You can comment. Just
be respectful. Like I want to hear different viewpoints, and I know that not everyone's going to agree on the same thing, but I do. Like one thing I am going to say is that I just don't think that we need to use animals for anything. For leather. Oh, tea break.
Hold that thought. Baby intermission, baby intermission, baby intermission, baby intermission.
Okay, tea's done. So I think I was just talking about leather, and I just don't think that there's any need to use any part of the animal for anything these days. Like we don't need any of it to survive. We're totally capable of doing it without all of that. So with that in mind, please be nice in the comments. This was not how I thought this video in my head was going to go, but I'm kind of glad that we talked about this topic because I think that Theo has a lot to say on the topic too, huh, baby? I mean, I'm sure there's something that I didn't touch on that I always feel like, especially with veganism, that there's so much that I feel like I need to explain because I don't want it to be taken the wrong way. But that's kind of a problem I have with everything in my life. I'm always an over-explainer.
Oversplaining.
Yes, but with this topic, I think it is a little bit important because it is in black and white. So there is, and it changes based on each person, because most of the people that are vegan now have not always been vegan. So there are aspects of your life that are more difficult to change than others. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.
We'll be chilling and having a good time.